Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Cave. In this video, we are going to look at how to connect the I2C 1602 LCD to the ESP32S3 Pico. To follow along, you'll need your microcontroller, a breadboard, your LCD module with the I2C attached, and then 4 male to female jumper wires. Now just connect the LCD to your microcontroller, shown in the following diagram. Your circuit will look something like this. Just make sure about the ground and VCC, and then also your SDA and SCL. When you plug this in, you should be able to see these bars. If not, check at the back of your I2C. Here you can set the brightness of the screen. So if you see something like this and you don't see any text, just go and turn this one. So let's quickly go grab the library and some demo code on my website. Go to nerdcave.xyz, go to ESP32 and click on Get Started. Then go to the S3 Pico and Tutorial 5. Then here go to Library and press Copy. So we first want to install this library on our microcontroller. In Phony we want to paste this on a microcontroller. So we can see what files is on a microcontroller. Just go to View Files. And we see we have this boot file. So we're going to paste this here, click on Save and MicroPython device. We want to save this one as LCD 1602.py and click OK. And now here we have our library. So let's just make a new file and then we can go back to my website and copy the example code. So copy this demo code here, go back to Phony, and then we can paste this here. So let's quickly go through the main functions that you will need to write text to your LCD. From machine, we'll import this time our I2C class and our pin. And then from that library, we'll import LCD and we will import time. Now here we set up our I2C, and where SDA is connected to pin 12 and SCL connected to pin 11. And then here we create the LCD object. Now basic text output, we'll just say LCD dot message, and we can say here hello world, and then we can use \n to write in a new line. So this will write line 2, and this will now stay on for 3 seconds. And then here we can say lcd.clear to clear the screen. Now we can also specify where we want to start in which block. So if we can start here our column, row and our text. So for a column we can go 0 to 15, and for the rows we have 2 rows. So here LCD right is top left, so we start at the top left corner, then we go to the center, and here we go to the bottom line, right. The next row here is 1, and then we clear this again. We can also go update one specific block. So for example, here we start by writing counting, and then here for the range of I to 11, we'll write here 10, 0, and that's string. So we move it to column 10, and row 0, and here we will start writing a number, and it will keep overwriting this every 0.5 seconds and then clear the screen. If we want to do a multi-line message, we can also use lcd.message. So here we have line 1 and line 2 and then clear. For the LCD open light, this is turned on by default. So if we run this code, we will get the following. So here we get that hello world and line 2. And then we have the top, left, center and bottom line. And then here we have the counting. We will keep rewriting over that same character. And then we have that line 1 and line 2. I have also added a bonus script with the loading sequence where the text will come up one by one. So you can go check that out by yourself. It's just a little bonus. So now that you know the basics of an LCD, you can go write anything you want and use it in your projects. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and I will see you in the next video.